Actual fantasy football chaos. So last fall, my friends decided they finally wanted to include me in their annual fantasy football league. Now, I don't know much about football, but I do know a thing or two about fantasy, so I figured I'd at least have a shot if I could just draft Tom Brady and call it a day. But as soon as I logged in for the virtual draft, I realized something was off. Instead of names like Mahomes or McCaffrey, the draft board was full of characters like Legolas, Pikachu, and even Shrek. I asked if there'd been a mix-up, but my buddy Dave just smirked and said, "This year, we're doing actual fantasy football." At first, I thought it was a joke, but then my friend Sarah used her first pick on Gandalf and spent the next 5 minutes arguing how his stats should include the ability to return precisely when he means to. My other friend Mike drafted Pikachu and insisted he got bonus points for Thunderbolt yardage. Things got heated when someone tried to sneak in Gollum as a tight end, arguing his sneaky hands would be perfect for catching passes. I tried to play along and drafted Hermione Granger, hoping her knowledge of rules would come in handy, but apparently, she got benched for excessive use of spells during the halftime show. As the season went on, the league group chat devolved into chaos. Every Monday, the arguments over who won the matchup would spiral out of control. How many touchdowns is it worth if Gandalf turns the ball into a giant eagle? Does Pikachu's quick attack count as a rushing attempt or a pass reception? Even the trophy became a point of contention. Originally a simple plaque, it was now a wizard hat with a glued-on Pokeball and a questionable +10 agility sticker. We never even made it to the playoffs because the scoreboard caught fire after someone tried to calculate points for a Shrek Swamp Blitz. In the end, it all came down to the final, heavily disputed matchup, Gandalf versus Pikachu. After an hour-long debate, we agreed on a winner based on who could best pull off a touchdown celebration using only their catchphrase. Gandalf dropped a solid "You shall not pass, Spike," but Pikachu just kept repeating his own name. The league voted, and Pikachu was declared champion by a single point. I guess you could say, in the end, it was less about fantasy football and more about who had the most shocking performance.